Down, wait for it to go live.
All right.
All right, we live now. We live. What's up, everybody? This is Aaron Ribbon and my boy, my nephew, Lindell. He's out here hanging with me. You know what I'm saying? We're doing short-term goals today. And, I have a few short-term goals, but I'm only going to talk about one. You know what I mean? Short-term goals are important. Like, I think the only way I ever get anything done is if I do it in sections, in short term. You know what I mean? Because I'm horrible. I'm horrible at continuing something. You know what I mean? I'm horrible at committing to one thing constantly. So I try to make short term goals so that I can actually have it. You know what? I wouldn't have this house if I didn't have a short-term goal. You know what I'm saying? I can remember I had left I had a fiance at one time, and it didn't work out. I left her and got my own little place. And in his own little place, I was getting robbed, man. Like, I had a landlord who was stealing electricity. Like, my whole apartment was electric, right? So what he did was he took all the electric from everybody in the house and put it on my bill. So he had a way, because he was a contractor, he knew how to do it. He had a way to separate everybody's electricity and just have it all on mine. And so I was getting billed like $200 a month, $300 in electric. Now at that point, I had lived by myself in a long time. And I hadn't paid an electric bill in a long time. And I can remember I was like, is electricity this high now? You know what I'm saying? Is it because I remember calling down there to the electric company, and I said, how much should it be for like 2-bedroom? And they was like, well, what do you have? I said, well, everything's electronic, but why is my bill like $200-300? And they was like, well, that's just your bill. I was like, come on, man, that can't just be my bill, because it doesn't make sense. You know, I'm calling around, and everybody I talk to, their bill is like less than $100. It's like usually around $50. You know what I mean? And I was like, is there something that you guys can do? They was like, we can have someone look into the basement. Now, I'm thinking, okay, let's look into the basement. So I said, okay, here we go. So we looked into the basement, right? And I had the electric people come, and I said, the basement was through one of the apartments. I was like, yo, can you let me in the basement? He was like, yeah, but let me call the landlord first. He called the landlord up, and he's like, well, no, man, I can't. I was like, hold on, what do you mean? I said, he already told me I could let someone here to look, right? But no. What happened is they wouldn't let us in the basement. And that's when I realized this dude, and I'm using my nice voice, this dude is still in my electricity. He got me paying for everybody. And at that point, I said, I got to get out of here. I'm tired of renting. I'm tired of paying for rooms. I'm tired of living with other people and building them up. And then I got to leave once things go sour with them, you know what I mean? And I did this for like most of my life, up until about, in my 30s, my mid-30s, maybe late 30s. And me and my twin brother, we were talking, we was like, all the women we've been with, we've always just left them everything. We built them up. We give them all this stuff. We treat them like gold, and they always just turn around and act like fools, you know what I'm saying? And then we have to leave. I said, I ain't making I said, from now on, I ain't gonna build up nobody no more. I want to build me up. You know what I mean? And I can remember like saying, I want to do what I can to get out of here and have my own home. And it was because of the short-term goals that I had that I was able to get it. It was a long process. It took at least a year, you know what I'm saying, just to get a house, but it didn't take as long to save up. So I just made sure I was saving every month, and I made sure my short-term goal of getting a house was number one, because I had to get out of it. You know what I mean? So I can remember in increments, like saving 300 here, 400 there, 500. I just kept saving and saving and saving. And then one day I had like about $5,000. I was like, now it's time to have a house. You know, it didn't take me that long. It was within the year, about 6 months. And I said, okay, so what am I going to do now? I said, okay, I went and found me a house. Basically, I just did everything according to the goals that I had written out. The goals is, so I found a place. I got my place. You know what I'm saying? To keep it short, eventually I got my own house. Now that was a hellified process. You know what? I think I'm going to make a show about house hunting because I think it's important. People need to know what goes into getting a house. And I really, you know, so I might get a real estate person and we might go back and forth with that person, but but back to the subject, short-term goals. So I got my house, and I got my house because I made goals and I had short-term goals. They weren't like in 12 months and in 20 months or whatever. When I get a certain age, they were short-term goals or something you can do within 6 months to a year. You know, that was my short-term goal. And I said, I'm going to get my house in about a year. And that's about how long it took me to, once I started looking, it took me about a year just to find a house. You know what I mean? Philadelphia is hard on the housing. Sometimes, you know, you find a house and then you find like just to go buy the house, it's difficult. You know what I mean? You run into so many difficulties that it makes people not even want to own a house. They feel like it's not even worth it. But because I had that short-term goal, it happened. You know what I mean? So short-term goals are very important. They help me with my life. You know, I had lost weight a long time ago because of short-term goals. I gained weight because of some recent accidents not accidents, but the surgeries that I had to go through. And I was just laying around all day for about, 6 months to a year. And now I'm back. I'm feeling like myself, my body feels stronger and I'm not afraid to move. You know what I mean? So now I'm trying to walk, but I'm finding out I can't walk that well at all still. So I have a short-term goal. I want to lose a certain amount of weight. You know what I mean? Right now I'm like 430. I've already got down to 426 this week. And I'm going to keep doing that. My goal really is to get to 300, but I'll be happy at 360 because when I was 360, I was very happy. But I'm going to try to get to 300, this year if I can. You know what I mean? My short-term goal is to lose 10 pounds a month. So that means in 10 months, I should be 100 pounds lighter. That's the goal. It's something I know I can do because I can lose 20 pounds a month, but then I'll eat it all back the next month. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do things proper. I'm trying to slowly get back to my life that I used to have, and make the better life for myself. So for me right now, I have a short-term goal of getting down to 300 pounds, and that's by the end of the year. If I get down to 360 by the end of the year, I'm still happy, but I want to get down to 300. That would be my goal. So, short-term goals can be they don't have to be, you have to have it done, you know what I'm saying, by a certain time. But a short-term goal is something that you can actually do. It's something that's very possible, you know what I'm saying, if you are willing to put the work in. And that's why I have short-term goals. And that's the only way I know how to win on my long-term goals also. I do them in short terms. By this time I should have this. By this date I should have that. Tomorrow I'm going to do this. You know what I'm saying? So short-term goals are very important. For me, it's the only way I get anything done. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get something done for my music, and I got short-term goals for that. So in fact, I got to truly write out a short-term goal for that because, I do it, then I stop. I do it, then I stop. So I really have to chart that one out. But for the weight loss, I'm already doing it. I'm going to get there, and I might make a short-term goal one every month so that we all could talk about, did you do your short-term goals? Are you on track? You know what I mean? So I think I'll do that every month. Have this on here, not just to see what y'all doing, but to tell y'all what I'm doing. So we could all at least stay on point and say, yeah, I'm doing this. At least I know I'm always here, so you'll know what I'm doing. What I say I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm down with that. So I'm going to let someone else talk. I don't talk long enough. I started it off. I like you guys. I love you guys. It's my family up in here, yo. What's up, everybody? Jalen, Dale, Don, Denise, Nikita. Love y'all. Does anyone want to talk on their short-term goals? Anybody? Any person? Anybody got anything? Lindell?
Yeah, I got one.
Go ahead,
What's up,
bro.
everybody? Yeah, so my short-term goals is basically trying to get this house. That's one of my goals. Also trying to get my car fixed. The main car that I want to actually drive, actually like. Also want to get Nikki student loan. We do need that now. So that's what's going to go. Trying to get back into the gym. You trying to lose weight? I'm trying to gain back my weight. Trying to stay at 250 and just rip and just tone up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to stay at the weight that I'm at because I feel hefty at 250. That's where I feel. That's where I feel my hefty.
Okay, where are you now?
So I don't even know. Last time I checked, I was like at 255. So
Okay.
I might be a little bit more, or might be a little bit less because I do walk around. So.
All right, what about the house? How are you doing with the house, man? What do you have plans? Like, do you got a date when you're going to be doing things? Like, or is it
I
just
want to try to get the house by the summertime, but if not, the fall. Like I don't always think for the future because I can say I want to get stuff done by the summertime and might take till fall, or I guess say I want to get stuff done summertime and I get it done like inside springtime. So it's like whenever I can get it done. So I'm doing like one thing at a time.
all right?
So
what's something you
also
think you should do? Like, do you have a short-term goal that you can do in a certain amount of time?
Oh, that's finalizing my business. I'm planning on doing that. This check coming up. Going back to the gym. That's gonna be where nowadays find somebody can work the other shifts, so I could go back being 4 days like I have. So I'll go back to the gym. And Nikki loan. That's gonna take probably like 3 months, 4 months. So
Okay.
that's easy as done too. Yeah.
So these are the things that you're already currently working on, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up. I hope you get it done, man. Do you have anything else?
Same here. Well, the other stuff is for like next year. No, you got your next year goals. You know what I'm saying? So the rest of the stuff is this year, and then I got my next year goals and the year after that, so on and so forth.
That's good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now, Andre all yawning trying to get involved, yo. Since you all that's good, and what are your short-term goals, man? You're about to sleep on us.
I ain't about to sleep on you, Negro. I'm just trying. That's do some repairs in the house, and outside of the house. That's pretty much it I got for goals. Hopefully make some money in the stock market. I'm working on that. You know what I mean? Make some more money in the stock market for change. I'm gonna do. I talked to Jennifer, man. So she said we all gotta download that thing, and then once I'm done, download it, and then you gotta do your ID and everything. They gotta take a picture of your driver's license, make sure you are you. You're not some joker just trying to steal everybody's stuff. Then I can invest. And it's like 0.007, to invest. So I'm gonna give it a shot. I put like 100, 200 in it. See how I go. Hopefully like in a year or two, I try to make some money, then get out of it. And that's pretty much
So
No, no.
your short-term goal is to go and get some crypto.
Crypto and do some repairs
Well,
in the house.
what you're talking about is in crypto, is it? This just NFTs. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is NFTs. Yeah. Yeah. So and
So you
shit,
buying the company. So hold on. That's the one where you buy it, where you put money into a company that's about to go on crypto, or that's about to be publicized, so people can buy money from it. Is
I
that what
think
it is?
so. I gotta talk more to her about it. The way she explained everything to me, it's like it's one of them little, like it's like a startup. You know what I mean? And you know, you take a chance on getting stuff in there. But she's done a few of them. You know what I mean? So she likes this one. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, it's pretty much just like how we do the penny on stuff. You know what I mean? You know, penny stocks. You know what I mean? It's something like that. Just NFTs. You know what I mean? And then see how it goes. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I wanted to jump on that, but you can't do it on the regular stock market. It's like it's a different way you got to go into it. You got to go like straight into it yourself. And
Yeah, this isn't a stock market thing. This is more you invested in like individual NFTs. And NFTs are like what are NFTs, dog? Do you know what they are?
Yeah, it's called non-fungible something. It's and NFTs aren't actual things; they're digital. They're like pictures. Yeah. They're like pictures and things of that nature. They're not physical items that you can actually own.
Really?
You own, yeah, an NFT is a digital item that you own. So, for instance, let's say that you got the first picture of Tom Brady during his rookie season. You NFT that, and now you own that digital image. But
so
the thing about it is that anybody else can have that digital image. It's just that you're the owner of it.
So they can't use it for money.
No, they can trade it.
No.
They can trade or sell it, or even rent it to a company that wants to show that image in like a commercial or something like that. But
hold on. So you're saying you're buying the NFT, right? But someone else might have a bootleg version of your NFT that you own. They can sell that thing and make money off of that?
No. You can sell yours because you're the original property owner.
Okay, that's what I was asking. That's what I was.
But what I'm saying is that anybody can have that picture or that digital image. Like, for instance, like if it's a one of one, that means that nobody have it but you. But the thing about NFTs is that you don't know who's scamming and what's real, because
it's just like art, like an art. It's a different form of art. Is that what it is?
Yes. It's a digital form. Like a lot of people are buying a lot of Disney stuff. Like I told you, Jennifer's, brother, you know what I mean? He bought the one with Walt Disney and Mickey Mouse. Bought it for $200 and now it's worth $50,000. You know what I mean? So, it's a digital picture. You know what I'm saying? So it's going in there. A lot of people just go in there, get in there, do it, and then they sell their stuff. You know what I mean? Get their money and then roll out and get some other stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
For instance, matter of fact, the prime example, the young man that took the football from Mike Evans in the Bucs game for the touchdown that broke the record for most touchdowns by quarterback period in history. Tom Brady broke the record. The wide receiver gave a football to a young kid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Brady wanted the football back. So what Brady did was he gave the young man an NFT worth like $80,000, a signed jersey and a signed football.
A picture.
Yes. Yep. But it's worth $80,000.
So he don't get the football or the jersey. All he got is the image of the football and the jersey.
No. He got a football. He got a physical football and a physical jersey,
okay.
But he got an NFT that's worth $80,000 as well.
Oh, and an NFT that's worth. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay.
Me, I would have never given that football back to Brady. Nope. He would have never got that back. I'd have made millions off of that joint. What? Record joint? He made millions off of that.
And it's his last season at that.
Yeah. I can't stand that nigga.
I
Well,
would
I
have.
can't stand that cheating ass motherfucker anyway. So, but I'd have kept it for some money. I'd have been on George. Here it is. How much it will be? Who wants it? You know.
They was already talking about. They was already saying that if he kept that football, he would have paid immediately maybe anywhere from $150,000 to $300,000 in taxes before the football was even sold. Because again, it's a record-breaking football, so the median in that being sold, it's going to be like maybe $15 to $20 million, maybe.
I would have put it on auction at the end of the year, yo.
Of course. I put that joint. I buy me something at the bank. I buy me a little vault at the bank. Put that bitch up in there. Boom. Sign it. Boom. Meet me at the bank. Put that money in my account. Here goes the football. Bam. That's it.
Get a wire transfer. Yeah, get a wire transfer. Right.
Okay.
Transfer straight from the
Yeah.
wire
NFT,
transfer.
they're weird, man. Like I wouldn't invest in an NFT because again, it's a digital image. Like matter of fact, what's they made a joke of it? South Park. Funny as hell. This guy went and bought a picture of a guy fishing for like $3,000, and the other guy laughed at him and shit. It's crazy, man. Because anybody can make an NFT and claim it's worth X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
You know? It's all about how many people. It's all about how many people invest in that image. So you might have a picture. You might have a digital picture of Arthur Ashe. Right? And if people invest in that picture, that's how it gets its value.
Yeah, that's how it gets its value.
Like demand for the picture. Like if someone wants to use the picture for some event or something, they gotta pay for it, right?
Some ones that put like box there, do some other shit, and buy a whole bunch of them, and then try to sell them at a lower price. You know what I mean? So buy like 1,000 of them. Well, I'll sell it for like they're worth like 10 grand, but I'll sell it for like 500 because they got 1,000 of them. You know what I mean? It's just crazy. You know what I mean?
NFTs are wild, man.
And they low volume, but like the Disney stuff is making money. The Disney stuff is selling like crazy. So that's the thing. Me, I'm going to invest in the company who does it all. You know what I mean? The economy, the what you call the economy she's talking about, like that's the one that's doing stuff right now. What you call, matter of fact, Biden wants to tax all these type of things. You know what I mean? So that's another problem. But for the most part, I figure it's at 0.007 to invest in. I'll take $100, $200 invest in that. If it makes $1, bro, I'm paid.
Okay, good. You good. I get it. So that's your short-term goal. Do you have any other short-term goals, man?
I don't have anything, bud, because I'm retired.
All right, you ain't got nothing. You done. That's your goal is to relax because you work more now than you did when you had a job.
Yeah, like I'm 53. I'm retired. I don't have any more like goals or nothing. You know what I mean? So
live and enjoy life, party. That's your goal. Party, relax and party. That's my goal.
Visit family and friends and travel. That's all I care about. You know, and making sure my house is, is fixed up. That's it. Keep up with the repairs. You know what I mean? That's it. I don't really care about nothing else. I'm single. I'm just here chilling. I'm cool. You know what I mean? I don't have any long-term goals. So that's.
I want to be like Andre. I want to feel rich. I don't have to be rich.
Yeah, I'm not rich, man.
But I want to feel rich, yo. I want to wake up and not have to do anything. Like, I want to decide whether I'm going to go to the park or go to New York. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do that, have that freedom. You know what I mean? If I want to go somewhere and play a little bit guitar, man, let's go to New York and see if I can get a gig and just little things like that, man. You know what I mean?
I just do those things. I never lived above my means. I was never like the Joneses. So my stuff covers everything. My pension covers everything. My bills, my mortgage, everything. Then I get another pension, I get Social Security. So I'm cool. It covers everything. Never lived above the Joneses, so all my bills are paid. I'm cool. I'm just living to just go out, vacation, repairs in the house, maybe one day get a brand new car. I'll see, but my car runs fine. So I'm like, well, I don't want a brand new car. My car runs fine. You know what I mean? And in 2 years it'll be paid off. So, I ain't worried about that. You know what I mean?
My car be paid off in 2 years too. I'm like,
Yeah.
You
So,
got a nice car. Y'all got nice cars. In 2 years, it's still a nice car.
right, Don? I think, right? I think so. Yeah. Matter of fact, right. You got yours. I think I got mine like the same year. Yeah.
like 3 months later, you got yours. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just like, I'm cool, man. I don't have any worries, man. I'm just cool. So I don't have no long-term goals at all. I ain't gonna lie. Nothing.
No long or short-term goals.
Long or short term, man.
Just max and relax till you're gone.
That's it. That's it. Max, relax, visiting the family and friends and military friends, and that's it. Having a good time. That's the main thing, man. Having a good time. I eventually get me a honey, that's cool. But if not, that's cool too. I don't care. Like I just want to enjoy myself, enjoy my life. That's all I want to do. You know what I mean? That's it.
Single and retired, yo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'll be in trouble. That's why I got to get married before I retire.
There's a downfall sometimes, you know what I mean? I'm cool, you know what I mean?
The wife, I need somebody to wake up to because if I wake up to myself, I ain't doing shit but turning on the television.
Yeah, I'm done, man. Something to watch, man, on Disney, all these damn things, man, Netflix, all that kind of stuff. I can't catch up. Everybody keeps on sending me stuff to watch. I'm like, I'm still trying to finish this series. And
I know that's what you told me. That's what you told me.
This movie or that movie.
You retired and still can't keep up with cinema.
Right? I can't keep up. Man, look, I gotta catch up on stuff, man. So much now, boy.
It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah,
when I retire, look, man, when I retire, we gonna just be hanging and doing whatever we feel like.
You know that.
A lot of fun, yo. When we retire, it's gonna be a party, dog. When I retire, look, you know what my retired thing is? Get the car and travel. You know what I'm saying? Join the band, hang out, sit down.
We have high school friends that live all across the United States. You know what I mean? Our military friends. So I just go visit them. Like I ain't never been to Arizona to see Bill Klein yet. I still gotta go see him. So I'm gonna go see him one time. Go see other mugs. Just chill out and just have a good time. Stay there like a week.
Yeah.
And just roll out. You know what I mean? They're gone. Oh. That's it. Hanging with your homies, homegirls, man. This is always fun. It's always having a good time. Partying, talking shit, drinking. What else is there to do? You know what I mean? That's it. What else is there to do? I just be tired. Sometimes I be up till like 5 in the morning and watching these motherfucking shows. I'm like, I ain't take my ass to sleep.
You know what, I ain't gonna lie. You look older now than you ever looked, man. I'd be like, what the hell? He's like 70. I'd be like, yo, you starting to actually look old, Andre. You'd be like, oh, no, I'm just a little tired. I'd be like, nigga, you retired. You should never be tired.
Then I stayed up all night. I be running out in the morning doing stuff, man. You know what I mean? So I'm like, damn. Well, but then some days, man, I just find that everybody, I just lay in the bed, just get up when I get up. You know what I mean?
I'd be like, how does the straight one look older than the one who did drugs, yo?
Yo, man, I be tired, boy. I'm tired now, a little bit now. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, you know, that's the bed. Old people need to sleep, dog.
Yeah. That's why I be staying up watching these damn shows. I'm like, I just need to turn it on. I say, damn it, and then something hot happened. I'm like, what? There's one more episode. Next thing you know, man, it's like 5, 6 in the damn morning, sometimes 7 to 8. I'm like, I gotta take my black ass to bed, yo. But then people start calling me or the sounds, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh man, I can't go back to sleep. And that's it. That's it. Yeah, it's all good, man. But short-term, long-term growth, I think you just should have like this. It's unreasonable. I'd say always have a short-term goal, what you can do for a year, That way you feel a certain thing. Don't make them all. Don't make them too crazy. Then you'll be sad and shit, and you won't get nothing done. So just make them reasonable. Like if you got 10 things, just do maybe 1 or 2 that you know that you should be able to do if you don't bullshit. You know what I mean? And then you just get it done. You know, and the next
And
thing
then
you know,
move on to the next.
that's how you do it, man. That's how you do it. I just seen so many people fail so much because they just put either an impossible goal or just put too many goals in one basket. You know what I mean? In a short length of time. You know what I mean?
Burn out.
Yeah, you burn out because you don't feel anything accomplished because you here, and over here. Like I had to tell my homegirl when she was painting the house, you know what I mean? She cried in my arms when I went over there to, you know, see what she was up to, and she's like, hey, she like that's done. I'm like, cause you're in this room, you're in that room, you're in this room. I said, this is what you need to do. Go in one room and finish it.
Mhm.
Once you finish it, you'll feel some type of accomplishment. And when she did that, she thanked me. She said, now it seems like I got something done. I said, see, that's all it took. Now you just move on to the next room. That's all. But most people, they're always here, and there, spreading themselves too thin. And that's the problem when you got these goals going on. Like, get the
Sure.
1 or 2 reasonable. You know what I mean? That's what I just tell people when it comes to goals. Making it reasonable. You just got to know how to sacrifice. That's another problem. Negroes do not want to sacrifice. People just do not want to sacrifice. They just want to have what everybody else has. No, like, you'll get there. You just got to sacrifice. That's all. And you'll see how it's so easy. That's all. That's all.
Instead of buying the cheesesteak, you know what I'm saying?
Get a bologna
Cook at home. Get the steak.
bologna sandwich.
Get the steakums, yo. Don't buy the cheesesteak. Get the steakums.
Yeah. There you go. It's that simple. Saving money. That's simple, man.
I think the easiest way for me to save is to give up like some type of food that I like to order. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll tell you, man, I spend $20, $30 on one order of food. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, literally.
And to do that every day, you know what I'm saying? That's like hundreds of dollars a week.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was like, and I've done it. I've said I've ordered every day, and then I was like, "You fool! You got a stove right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Fridge full of food.
You know what I'm saying? Right over there, I got food in there. I can cook this food. You know what I'm saying? And once I got back into the habit of cooking, I've saved
That's my rule.
literally thousands of dollars for the year.
Yo, man.
That's my rule. That's my rule right there. I do not go out and order anything I can make at home.
Yo, because my thing was, man, when I first started the gas company, bro, I would go out in the morning, 'cause that's when I started at 7 in the morning. Dude, I averaged it out. One time I went home, I said, I'm spending a lot of money. Even though I was making a lot of money, I said, I'm spending a lot of money. And I thought, all right, I added up right there. I said, I was spending $600 a month eating out. $600 a month eating out. Because I was eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's what I was doing.
And then, you know, a lot of times I had to work on weekends of 6 or 7 days. So I was like, I was spending like $600 or $700. It was most of the time it was 600 at least. You know, I'm like, I did that for like a couple of months. You know, when I first got that, I said, you know what? And I had to stop that. And that's when I stopped. And then as soon as I stopped it, I saved $7,000 in 1 year. And I was like, there we go. You know what I mean? And I was like, that's how I gotta do things. You know what I mean? You gotta give up that stuff.
You gotta cook for the week. That's what I always did. Being tender.
I went and got me lunch meat.
You cook for the week.
Lunch meat, bread, and some mayonnaise, some cheese. That was it, man. I would cook something for when I came home, you know what I mean? But, you know, that.
What's wild, this is the wildest part. Like, you don't even have to cook to have lunch. Like, you can just, like you said, just put a sandwich together and just go work.
Get a big bag of chips. Get a big bag of chips and put some in a Ziploc bag. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? It don't really take a lot. Like, it don't take a lot. It's not really time consuming. It's just that your mind ain't right. Your mind says, I'll let somebody else do it, and I'm willing to pay for that luxury. And then that luxury comes, you know what I'm saying, at a great price.
I have my little container for my juice in, take it with me too, man. I wouldn't buy and spend enough. Like, I bake my own cake, have my, you know, I love my junk food, so I would bake my own cake, something, have a slice with me every day.
Crimpets or pastries, whatever you like to have,
And what's wild is like, it costs so much less, and you do it better than they do.
You know why? You do it the way you like it. That's why.
Yeah, you can make it exactly what you want. You know what I mean? After you learn how to cook right, you can do shit, man. You can have anything you really want if you know how to cook. If you know how to cook,
You can add more meat, add more cheese. You can add other stuff to it, like pepperoni or whatever you want to do. You can do whatever you want to do.
exactly. So you know that I know we're talking about short-term goals, but like some little things like interrupt our goals. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Something as small as not ordering out can interrupt your short-term goal financially. You know what I'm saying? When all you had to do is make that little sacrifice that saved you money, got you even a healthier diet. You know what I'm saying? And got you know what I'm saying? It kind of it makes the short-term goal even more
achievable.
Yeah.
And now, like what I'm doing now is like what I started started this month is that like when I get that pension is once a month. So what I started doing was taking $100 in quarters. You know, you got that big old giant water cooler jug, and I put that in that. So instead of me charging up my credit card to go on vacation, I take $100 of that. You know, if it's more for me to do, then I'll do 200. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start. I just started at this month. I said I'm gonna start doing that this month. So I like to go on vacation, and I'm gonna put it in that joint. And then when it's time to go take a vacation, I know I at least got 1,200 besides the change I throw in there from everything else that I do all year long. You know what I mean? Then I have my money that take care of my flight, where I'm going, everything. You know what I mean? So I said, yeah, that's what I'll just start doing, and just do it that way. So I figured like I started down. So it was February now? Yeah, February. So
yeah, don't tell all your business, Audrey. Don't tell all your business. You don't want to tell people what you got in your house too much, y'all.
No, shoot. You know, I got
never be live.
Everybody coming here, though. Everybody know where I live. So I just say that, and you just go and just do that. So I'm gonna put another 100 for January. So I want to just do it for like January to January, and then feed it out, and then save that. Then I just book my vacations. You know what I mean? For the year. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Just do it like that. And that's it.
Short-term goal, yo. You already on something.
Yep. Then I should be take care of everything. You know, you at least know you got 1,200 going, wherever you going.
You know what? We got a few other people here, so I'm gonna move on, Brett. Dre. I said Brett and Dre together, Brett. I'm move on, Dre. Yo, Denise, do you want to say something, or you want to just stay off camera?
Sorry.
That's all right.
Sorry about that.
Do you have any short-term goals going on?
Yes, actually, I am writing a book. So that is my primary focus. I want to give myself into June to get it out and published. So that's what I'm working on right now.
So how do you do that? What do you do? Do you have it like sectioned out, like the different chapters of your life that you know you're going to write about for a certain amount of time?
Yes, I've already done that. So I got all of my thoughts out, broke it down into the different phases of my life so far. And then I'm going to go back and do the editing and then, read through it again and then send it out.
Okay, that's what's up. Sound like a plan to me.
Yep.
Do you have any other ones going
on? Weight loss, of course.
Are you attacking that, or are you just putting that on the back burner? I tend to put.
I can stand to lose a good 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is that a goal? That sounds more like a hope than a goal. You ain't have nothing. Do you have it clocked out? What you gonna do?
No, I kind of put that on the back burner, since I prioritize the book.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I need to get back on my grind with that.
Oh, I'm already on my grind. I already started. I was like, good. Oh, of course, I knew I was doing the show, all right. So I knew what the time was going to be. So I was like, I'm 4 pounds in, baby. I'm already 4 pounds down. I'm doing something. I'm on track. Now, you know what I'm going to do, Denise? What I'm going to do is from now on, I'm going to have a short-term goal every month so we can talk and see where we at. If we really doing, or we just talking caca. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes when you know you got to be on something and tell people what you're going to be doing, that can be momentum for you to move. You know what I'm saying? Make moves. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Right.
you know, I'll tell you what my weight is. I ain't ashamed. If it's up, it's going to be higher. And if it's down, it's going to be that, whatever it is. But the goal doesn't change. The goal is
Right.
still the goal. You know what I mean? So, are you done? Did you tell all your stuff
I
in
think
that
I've
short
done-
minute amount of time?
I think
Anything else you want to talk about?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I think I'm
'Cause
good.
I thought I saw something on Facebook. I just thought, you know, you might want to talk about it.
Come on now, Aaron. Really? You gonna put me out there like that, Aaron? Really?
I'm just saying, you don't have to. I just wanted to know if you wanted to at least put it out in the air in case anybody's watching. You know what I'm saying? They might want to go. Well, you know, that's up to you. I'm cool. Thanks for showing up. You know, I got love for you. And I can move on to the next one. Are you done?
Actually, I'm doing a podcast on Sunday, March the 6th, I believe that is. March the 6th at 6 p.m. And it's going to be discussing my journey of meeting my biological family and my biological mother. So it's going to be on Clubhouse. So, Aaron, I think you can screenshot it and send it to, you know, people in the group if they're interested. Because I'm not friends with anybody on Facebook on this phone.
Okay.
Other than you. But
all right, cool. No problem.
Let me help Denise out. Denise, if you want to write your book, what you can do is go to a place called createspace.com. It's called create something in space, like out of space. So it's createspace, one word.com. And what that place does is they don't edit your book. You gotta do that yourself. You know what I mean? But what you can do is you put your book in a file, then you put like a front and back cover, or they will give you a front and back cover. It all depends on what you have. And they'll put your book together and they will even sell it for you. And say if your book costs like $15, right? You get $9 back out of it. You know, and they'll people can go to the site, buy the book, they'll ship it to them and everything. Or you can even buy the books yourself. You know what I mean? Buy the books yourself, make your own website and sell them out of there. You know, either way.
That's awesome. Thank you for that.
Sell them at a discount. They sell them to you at a discount price as it's your book, right?
Yeah, sell them to you at a discount price. You buy them bulk, and then you sell them at your own place. You know what I mean? So what you can do is too, like with that, and it don't cost you one red cent for them to make your book. Not one red cent. It don't cost you anything. Only time it costs you is when they sell your book and they take some of the proceeds.
Right.
But you can take your money back. And that's it. That's it. Createspace.com.
Thank you for that. That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Let me write that down.
It's recorded just in case you want to come back and look at the show again. You know what I'm saying? But, thank you both. You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's up, Robert? What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Yo, what's up? Yo, Andre, what did you say your address was again?
Give it to him again. Give it again, Andre. Give him your address.
What's your working hours too, bro? You know, I just
You retired. You ain't got no hours.
I got no hours, brother. Well, I do have.
so check it out. I've learned 3 things. How long we been doing this YouTube thing now? 2 months, 2.5 months, or whatever.
Something like that, I think.
So-
Something like that. About a little over 2 months.
The fascinating thing for me is we've done this that long, and already I've changed 3 aspects of my life. I've started the vegan thing from maybe our first episode, second, I can't remember.
Oh, yeah?
Now, again, I'm a cheating vegan. Like that means I do occasionally have my meat or whatever like that, but for the most part, 95% of my diet, you know, is straight up vegan. Besides, you know, weekends when I cheat or whatever like that from time to time. The second thing is that, you know, you guys had the stocks episode, and I got into stocks ever since. So, and one of the earlier episodes that we, even despite this topic, we did talk about, you know, how you spend your time and stuff like that. So the sort of first time we went around this, I complain to y'all that I am my worst enemy when it comes to um, I talked about my books and I talked about these YouTube videos and I sent you guys links and stuff like that, but I had still been dragging my feet prior to the first time we discussed this. And since that time, be it a month ago, 2 months ago, I really committed more, to my craft. The create space was a good idea because my first novel, it's on Amazon, but I don't have a hard copy. Like, so having that create space is going to be a good idea because I have a buddy. One of the volunteer things I do, these guys having like a workshop where people who have books can bring it to and try to sell it and stuff like that. But I was like, man, I don't have my books printed or ever like that. So the create space is going to go a long time for helping me out. Um, I've got another book that I haven't even edited yet. That's been my biggest hurdle is the cost of editing could be just ridiculous depending upon the size of your book. Several $100s easy. And I've still been doing a YouTube video and I'm 99.9% finished this. I'll send you guys the link of the draft. I'm 99.9% finished of this um, YouTube video I had talked to you guys about this telescope we just sent out a couple months ago. And I have like a conspiracy theory where I made some. I know Adobe Premiere Pro and stuff like that, so I kind of make my own videos. And so I'm really excited about that because I feel like I can get this out now while people are still, I put the correct tags in. So when people uh, YouTube James Webb Telescope, hopefully, my video comes up too. So like I said, I'm usually about an hour to an hour and a half a night. I pull myself away from the TV, sitting same where I'm sitting right now in my dining room. I just sit here and start messing with one of my books that I haven't finished yet, or one of my videos I haven't finished yet. It's just like I hate the fact that I've been doing this stuff for years, and I have very little online content to show. Where all I end up doing is just move on to the next project because I'm so afraid of critique. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you put something out there, you're afraid of what people are gonna think, and you're afraid that if it sucks that people are gonna just trash you. But you know what? Right now, like I don't care. Like I'm just gonna put it out there. I send it to people to give me, before it becomes live for people to try and get a look at it or whatever like that. But now that I got a couple positive reviews or whatever like that, um, I'm just gonna go with it. You know what I'm saying? So
Why not?
short term goals, I'm living up to it because I cannot so much stuff. Like I write my stuff in Google Docs. Have you guys seen how many documents and short stories and things I have just sitting, not doing anything with stuff I've finished a year ago, 2 years ago, and I haven't done anything with it because I'm like, okay, now what? So I decided that for some of my short stories that are literally too short to even publish, I'm just gonna take them and make a YouTube video out of them. Take some pictures, take some stills. I got a couple friends that do voiceover work. They're not professionals. They just have a better voiceover than me. That because my voice sucks on video, So um, I'm just gonna run with it. You know what I'm saying? I got my website that I don't do anything with. You know, all this stuff is gonna come together, and I made a commitment. Beginning of this year, like, yo, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Because it bothers me, especially when people who know what I've been doing, or I say know what I've been doing, they know that I write and I have no updates to give them. Like my books that I have put out there are over a year ago and I haven't put up anything new since. So um if Aaron, the next time we do, you said you're gonna do another short-term goal, maybe once a month or once and a half month and a half, whatever. I will by then, hopefully, obviously not only have this video that I'm about to complete done, hopefully I'll have another because I kind of have an idea how I want to go about it. But hopefully, if I can get um, this one book that I finished, it's basically a novel. It's bigger than a short story. It's a couple hundred pages, and like I said, wrote it years ago. And like the other person said, I've self-edited this thing so many times I can't do it anymore. So now I have to put it into the hands of a professional because trust me, for somebody who's tried to self-edit your own stuff, yeah,
Not a good idea.
you miss your own. I don't care how many times you reread it, you miss your own errors. You don't
Yes.
see, and the spell check and stuff. So here's the thing about spell check. Spell check will catch you misspelling there, or say let's say you were like that, and you leave out an A. Spell check will catch that. Spell check is not going to catch if you use the wrong
Grammar.
version of there, like if you use THEIR versus THE. The word is spelled correctly. Most of these spell checks are intuitive enough to know that you meant the wrong word, even though it's spelled correctly. So, like I
Yeah,
said,
grammar.
that's
Yep.
that again. No,
The grammar. It's the
yeah,
grammar. part.
exactly. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. I gotta account with Grammarly. Like I'm doing the things that I need to do. I pay a nice little chunk of change for the Grammarly, the official account or whatever. But even that doesn't catch everything, you know what I'm saying? Because I know, because I published something that people still found errors with. My point is like that's when you do everything you can on your end and you straight have to give it to somebody else and have them
Give it
professionally
to a
do it.
professional that
Yep,
does that
that's
professionally on every day. That's their job.
yeah. Look, you gotta hope that they don't miss anything because they human too. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I had like 4 people read my children's book and pointed out errors for me.
Right.
So that's how I found a lot of stuff.
How many pages? Here's the thing. How many pages was your children's book?
Oh, my page ain't nothing like yours, bro.
That's
I don't
what,
have no page.
and that's what my point is. It's like you.
Whole
I think
different ball.
it's easy. Like say for instance, say you're.
Mhm.
I'm throwing it out there. Say your children's book was 20 pages. Like you could give it to us, and we can knock it out within a couple of days. I don't
Right.
have the friends that I can say, "Yo, hold this 260-page book for me and read it and get back
That's
to
a
me."
job. That's
It
a
is. That's
job.
like you got to pay some out your pocket. And what really broke me, and again, I'm talking too long, but what really broke me is that when my first novel, The Walls of Philadelphia, when that went live, I did a promotion when I made it free. So to me, it's not my books. I don't care about the money. I want the notoriety in the pub. I ain't making no money off of a couple books, you know what I'm saying? But I made my book free for that first week as a promotion, and I gave everybody links. I'm like, yo, just buy it. It'll cost you no money just so it can show up on Amazon as in this is there's been purchases made. And I said, if you want to, you can, throw a brother 5-star if you want to. You never got to read it because it's a post-apocalyptic. Like unfortunately, most of my friends I grew up with and stuff like that, that's not their genre. So I wasn't shocked that they didn't really want to read it. I was like, yo, take 30 seconds and just give a brother 5. I know it's not right or whatever, but just just give me 5 stars. Yo, like hardly anybody did it. Like I must have sent it out to like over a dozen people, and no one took the time to do that for me. I was like, wow, like you won't even. I'm not asking for $15. Like it's
Mhm.
free. Click the freaking link. You know what I'm
Welcome to
saying?
the world of creativity, baby.
I
No.
like that. Yeah, you know another thing you do, Rob, if you ever go to a place where you want to sell your book, like let us know. Like you in Philly, like what's I know what some people do when they try to sell a book at a place, they'll bring some of their friends in there, like maybe 5 to 10 of their friends, and
To
have
seem
them
like you have a gathering.
Yeah.
and they all have your book in their hand, like they bought it, like they liked it. You know what I mean? When people see a lot of people with a book, they're like, oh, well, I wonder what that's about. You know what I mean? They don't go over there and see it. That's like one of the other gimmicks that people do too, is sell their books. Yeah. And then when people really, and if you know your book is going to do that, you know what I mean, then that's how people, and then the word of mouth will get around, like, and they're like, oh damn, like that's what I did. Like someone told me to do that with the children's book, so I used to have my mom, some people, walk around it, and people thought it. And the kids, one thing I'll say, all the kids who got my book, they all loved it because I get the feedback from the parents, and they all love the book. So I'm happy about that. But that's a gimmick that someone told me when I was at a book fair. You know what I mean? You gotta if you have a background to put it in, make sure your logo and everything and a picture of your book is on the front. You know what I mean? So when
Right.
people see it, they'll they do at least if they have the book.
That's a
Yeah,
that's a real good idea because I'm in the middle of updating my business card. And you're right. If having a book cover, having a book on there on the whatever, would actually be pretty hype. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I asked myself like, yo, are you gonna let like I on Goodreads, somebody gave me 3 out of 5 stars. I'm like, all right, like I don't even want to read the review because it's like I don't want to. But then again, I was like, maybe you need to read the review
Always read
because
the
you need to know where like the people who like it is all gonna sound all good and yippee and stuff like that. I mean, you need to read what the naysayers are saying,
Oh,
and then maybe that can make you better.
yeah, but then again, you can't really let them change you because then you'll start trying to like
Appease them.
appeal to this person and this person, and then eventually the book will never even be what you wanted to be.
Right.
You know what I mean? 'Cause I try to donate my book to the Children's Hospital, but a lady said she didn't like one part of it, like because they kill a bear. You know what I mean? And she's like, I found that kind of disturbing, but I'm like, well, they do watch, they did watch The Lion King,
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? So,
Excuse me.
but other people, and they were like, and people were like, we should probably take that out. I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it in there. And the kids love the book. You know what I mean? So why I'm going to change something because this one person said they don't like that, or another person said they just changed it, but all the kids who read the book, they love the book, and the parents love it because they see them wanting to read the book 4 and 5 times.
Right.
You know what I mean? So now they're getting their reading skills together. You know what I mean? So, and I met a guy who did a play, and the person when he like put it on display, a person told me he needed to change that who ran the thing because they didn't like that. And he's like, no, I'm not going to change it. And when he took it somewhere else, you know what I mean? They put in the newspaper how much they loved that one part that people wanted him to take out at the first place he was at. And now that he got a little further, people always talk about that one part. You know what I mean? So I'm like, don't change the way because you get critiqued. You know what I mean? Look at the critique and see if it's something real that you should be critiqued on.
Right.
Like a spelling error, or maybe your idea of this situation was wrong. You know what I mean? Something like that. But don't let your vision get diluted from what everybody else thinks.
Right,
Like keep
right.
your vision.
Right.
You know what I
Because
mean?
the truth is, like, people always have their opinion about what they think you should be doing. You know what I'm saying? And they ain't do a damn thing. So you gotta stay true to yourself, man. Because even with the music, I go through that with me. I remember Andre. Andre used to be like, "No, man, don't do that. That shit." I'd be like, Andre, mind your business. You ain't writing the song. This ain't your song.
And then when he finishes it, I said, "Oh, yeah, I like that, bud." You know what I mean?
And that became, sometimes it was his favorite part of the song. So I was like, you gotta just, what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You know what story you want to write. So something. It's all right to keep things in mind, but I'm not going to change my music for anybody. I'm just not, unless I'm with musicians and we putting it together ourselves together. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a musician and you're not involved, you know what I mean? I might listen, but that's probably as far as it's going to go. If it sounds like it's something that'll make my song better to me, I'll do it. But if it doesn't, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to do it because I know what I want. You know what I mean? So yeah, you got, and plus hearing criticism is part of learning, the learning experience to be for whatever you're doing.
Growth process. It's a growth process.
Yeah, it's grown. Yeah. So whatever you hear, if it does sound like it was a good idea, maybe the next time you do something, you might try to incorporate that or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So like I said, next time we have an update, on this topic, hopefully I will have some crazy links to share with you guys. So, because like I said, I got a million ideas up in his head.
Me too. I got my story. I got to get my illustrations done. I keep on procrastinating. I need to get that done too, because I got the story done. I just got to get illustration done, and I got to get on a person who's putting it in Spanish for me too. So I have some things I still have to do.
All right. Well, I want to ask Nikki if she got any short-term goals with that honey she was using. What was y'all doing? What you making, Nikki?
Oh, she got to unmute herself.
Salmon.
Yeah, I hear you. You making salmon?
Yep.
That looks good. You ever gonna cook for everybody? You gonna ever have a cooking time for? Can I get some salmon one day? Like,
I think that's what he was gonna say. 'Cause he loves salmon, so I already knew that was.
He's gonna have leftovers.
It's all good. It's all good. Y'all. Hold on. Did y'all have a good time when you was here Sunday? Did you have a good time? Did you eat? Did you
Yeah.
you finish the leftovers?
Yeah, I took her for lunch to work.
Okay. I just ate the last of the leftovers today.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
No, I'm lying. I still got the barbecue chicken left. Barbecue chicken left. Tomorrow I will eat the last. Well, maybe tomorrow. We'll see. But yeah, I'm glad y'all came over. It was a good time. I should have invited Rob. I didn't even think about that. But next time, Rob, I got you next time.
It's all right, man. I'll be seeing y'all posting stuff on Facebook and getting all together and arm in arm. I was like, one day.
You know what you said, Rob? Like, I thought I was a brother.
Yeah, it's like
That's what you
that.
said. You getting vibe. You gotta tell me. Because if y'all not used to inviting you when I go through my phone list, I'm not gonna invite you. But if you say something, I'll be like, that's right, Rob said. That's right, Rob said. So next time I'm gonna be inviting you, Rob.
I'm putting it online right now. Rob said, my brother, shout out. Now, if I can make it, usually I'll be able to make it. I can put together a couple coins to hang out somewhere, so we could do that.
Cool. That's what's up. That's what's up. Now, Don, I know Nikita don't like talking on here. Did you want to talk on your short-term goals, Nikki?
My short-term goals is to get my daycare open.
Oh, nice.
You want to open a daycare?
Yeah, I want to own my own daycare.
Okay, that's what's up. That's the business Lindell was talking about?
No, his is with his sister Latanya.
Okay. But you're going to open your own daycare, or do you have, you say that's your short-term goal. What are you doing toward it? Like, are you taking courses, or are you finding out what it takes, or what are you doing?
I have my CD. I just got to get my LLC and find a location, the right location.
Ooh.
Okay.
All right. That's what's up. I look forward to that. I'm going to keep, like I said, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to hope to ask those questions and see where everybody at by next month, by the next show. So hopefully you'll be there, Nikki, because I want to know. I'm always down for people opening up businesses and making themselves financially secure. You know what I'm saying? I'm always down with that. Yeah, that's a beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Is that your only one, or are you done?
That's the only one right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nikki is actually talking to us, yo. That's beautiful.
I know. I'm surprised too. See, Menace now, like, I bet them fools, they all right.
It's all good. It's all good. Hey, it's great seeing you, though. It's great seeing you. Thanks for being in the show, Nikki.
Thank you.
All right, last but not least, my boy Don, sidekick Don.
What's up, Don?
Don, come on, man. You got some goals. You got some short-term goals, brother. Listen, I want to thank you for helping me out Sunday, man. Was it Sunday or was it? Well, it was one of the days. Damn, thank you, man. My place for Saturday. Thanks for taking my place for Saturday, man. I was not feeling well, man. And thanks, I appreciate that. But brother, you got any short-term goals besides taking my show from me?
Yeah, my next short-term goal is to make sure you get laryngitis next time. So fully take the whole show.
You're gonna have to mail that to me.
Oh man. Well, first of all, I want a house.
Oh, that was good. Yeah, you got the house.
That was amazing, man. When he said he got a house, I was like, what? That fast? I was jealous. It took me forever to buy this, and it wasn't fun.
This took forever too, because us and the owner were going back and forth about repair.
No, it took us a year to get our houses. We talking about you did it in like a month.
About a year. How many? 3 months?
From September to December. Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's amazing.
That's amazing. For real.
the thing about it was that he was looking for a buyer, we were looking for a seller, and it clicked. You know what I mean? So, a couple of things had to get fixed that we wanted. It had to get fixed. No, no playing with that. Now I just got a couple of things in the house I want to get done. There's a couple of repairs, nothing major, and that's one of the short-term goals. Another one is to possibly get back into my art. My hands, it's hard sometimes to even write my name because of the hand, the numbness and the tingling sometimes. So it's hard sometimes to even do that. But for the most part, I'm trying to get back into actually doing that. The skill is still there. I've tried several times, and the skill is still there. It's just that I can't do it for a long periods of time. So it's kind of discouraging when it comes to doing it. I'm used to drawing for hours, like 2-3 hours at a time. When I draw something, I'm extensive with it. I'm detailed, and I get it done. I don't stop. I draw it all the way. Some people would like draw a little bit of it. They do that, and it's just thanks Rob. It's just it's tedious to now. And now it feels like a job trying to draw. So I'm just trying to get back into that, and hopefully I can. I'm working on a piece right now. Actually, it's 2 pieces I'm working on right now. So hopefully they'll be done by the end of this month. Hopefully, I can get those out to the people they're supposed to go to. Get that done. Yeah. So that's just it right now. So right now, it's just it.
All right. Well, you know what? Well, all I hear is that you really have to get that short-term goal together thing, because you don't have the same amount of time as you used to. You know what I mean? To put your product together anymore. So yeah, you probably have to set aside a specific amount of time rather than what you're used to doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ain't telling you what to do, but I'll tell you what I would do. What I would do is I would just make sure every day for at least a half hour, you know what I mean, you go to it. You know what I'm saying? This way you don't have to worry about your hand going to crack, messing up on you, and you have your product is going to continue to get done. You look, I look at it this way: if a paraplegic can do it, you can do it, bro.
That's what I say, man. I said people out here with they can't speak and still talk. It's just to a different avenue. You know what I mean?
Hey, this artist that had to put the thing in their mouth and do you know what I'm saying? So it's doable, brother. It's doable. I believe in you, man. I know you can if you really put your head to it. You'll figure out a way, bro.
Yeah.
You'll figure out a way. Shoot, you got anything else? Any other short-term goals?
Nah, not at all.
Okay. Well, we're at the hour. You know what I mean? We're at the hour, and I'm very grateful that everybody came. If anybody has anything else to say it now, because I'm about to wind down. Nobody? Oh, always. Go ahead.
Love y'all.
No,
I want y'all just be safe.
I'm good. So everybody be safe. You know what I mean? Peace out.
Sir.
Yeah, take it easy.
Okay. All right. I love all y'all. And that was cool.
That's
I'm going to wave it out, man, and say goodbye to everybody.
All
Have a
right, take
good
it easy,
night.
bro.
Take care of yourself and stay healthy, man.
Later.
Until the next time, baby.
All right, Denise.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Later.
All right.